I'm here in 10.03 Influence and Speed, and I'll be taking a look at the Influence and Speed sliders and the presets here in the Animation Toolbox. These sliders will automatically adjust the ease and speed of any keyframes you have highlighted on your layer without having to click any buttons at all. One of the best ways to demonstrate this is by using the graph editor, which is this little graph-looking icon right here. So I'm going to first go to my square layer. I'm going to hit U so I can see what keyframes I have selected. And then I'm going to go to my graph editor and click on that. If I click on my position keyframes or the position value to highlight all the keyframes, you can see their actual value here based on the graph, speed, and influence. Now, I'm going to make sure I can see this a little more, so I'll go over to the edge of the parenting menu right here until I get that double arrow, and I'll close that off a bit, and I'll go up here and I'll just stretch this out so we can really see this good and proper. So one of the cool things that the speed and influence sliders does is as long as I have something highlighted and I change it, it will automatically change it. So I'm just going to click off and click onto this one middle keyframe here. And you can see that it's highlighted and filled in here. I'm going to change my work area, so I'm only concentrating on the area with keyframes, so about 2.5 seconds, and I'll zoom in on that a little bit so we can see it better. So with these two highlighted, and with the default 33 set, I'll go ahead and change the ease in and ease out from 33 to something like, let's say 82. And that automatically changes our velocity and speed chart. So let's take a look at how that looks. Wow, that's a big ease in and a big ease out. Let's go back to 33 with that still highlighted. So now 33 is kind of the default, and you can see that that speed change is a little bit more smooth and a little bit less drastic. I really liked this really fast one. It looked really cool to me. Now what's awesome is I can just click around and it'll automatically keep changing this for me. Less of ease will give it a smoother motion, more ease will give it a longer stop and a quicker speed in and out of it. And I don't have to actually go clicking any buttons. I just do it and let it and see how it looks. It's so much faster than actually setting and changing this and messing around. So I'm going to keep this really high. And I'm going to go up top here. This slider right here judges the speed influence as opposed to the ease influence. If I have this middle one highlighted, which I do, and take it into the negative, you'll notice it even slows down that change a little more. If I bring it into the positive, it will actually speed that up a little bit more and make it even smoother. So it eases less. So let's actually bring the easy ease way down and leave this way high up, and you'll see it gets smoother and smoother looking. Now, down below here, we have a few more buttons. We have this lock button. This lock checkbox here locks the ease in and out so they're exactly the same. If I go ahead and uncheck that, we can adjust the ease in and ease out separately so the speeds change and they're more various. Let's make the ease in a lot more, the ease out a lot smoother. I'm going to keep playing with these until I get something I really like. I kind of like that little hiccup and that little jump there, but I want to make it just a little smoother, so yeah, I'm liking that. Now, there's two more buttons here, the Get and the Set buttons. And I'm going to go back to the normal view from the graph editor. I'll click on this, so we just see the normal view. I've only affected this middle one right here. Now, I'm going to pause playback by hitting the space bar, and I'm going to turn on the eyeball for my circle layer below. So if I hit U, you'll see I have no keyframes set. I'm going to hit P so I can go to position. What I want to do is actually copy my position keyframes here and actually give this a smooth motion that matches this one. What's nice is I can just go ahead and click Command C, drag and click all these, hit position on here, Command V, and I'll get the exact same results. I'm going to go ahead and select my position keyframes for the circle and just move this whole thing down a little bit so we can see them next to each other. But let's say I go in and I start messing with the ease in of my square. So with that highlighted, I'm going to go ahead and start messing with the ease in factor of it. and the speed factor of it and change it all around, and even the ease out factor. Just as something random, let's preview. Now they're looking much different. If I want these to match up perfectly, I can just go ahead and copy and paste these different settings below by using the get and set. So with this keyframe highlighted, I'm going to press get. I'm going to come down to this one, and I'm going to press set. And that has just copied the influence and speed from this keyframe to this one below. So now they're matching. Now I just need to do it with this one. I'll highlight this keyframe, select get, and you'll notice it changes the keyframe sliders to be exactly the same. I'll come down here to this one, and I'll checkmark set. There we go. Now if I preview, everything works the same. So that's how you can actually copy and paste speed and influence from different sliders. The last thing I want to touch on is, let's say that you really like this speed change right in the middle here, and you want to be able to go back to that exact speed change other times. You can go ahead and highlight a keyframe, select get, and this will actually put all those values there. And here in the presets, you can hit plus. And now if we look, we just made ourselves a new preset with those exact values. So 439, 99, and 2, it's right there. Let's say we really like this one at the end here too. I can go to get, so it matches up here, and it's not in there right now. Let's go to set, hit plus. Oh, there it is, 04882. I had accidentally added it multiple times without realizing it. Now, this happens sometimes because it puts these in order of value. So if you've done that, you can just go ahead and select on one of those, and you can delete a preset by just hitting the minus button. And since I accidentally did that 3 times, I'll just delete 2 of them. So there it is. Influence and speed are something that can easily be controlled in the graph editor, but with the quick and easy sliders that adjust multiple keyframes at the same time and allow you to save presets, Duik really makes smooth keyframing a lot easier with a touch more instant gratification.